It's possible to live a blissful life. To be blissful, it's possible. We can attain that bliss. It depends on one thing. What is the lens we use through which we perceive the world, we perceive ourselves? What is the compass guiding us in the labyrinth of events of life? Seeing the big picture helps us to protect our emotional balance. When unexpected tragedies happen, which are bound to happen, we become hysteric. Put such incidents in larger framework and we regain our emotional balance. For example, someone who is very significant to us dies. See the larger picture. Somebody dies. In this world, 100% people die. Not 95%, not 75%, 100% people die. Death is the great leveler. That is viewing death from a larger framework and seeing the big picture of our life here. Death is part of the process of our living. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. It's true. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than the realization of our tiny world. Our world is tiny. To us, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot. Pale blue dot, the image of the earth from the moon. You might have seen that picture. From the moon, the picture of the earth, pale blue dot. In the whole universe, our earth is a dot. The only home we have ever known. This is our home. Pale blue dot. Look at the timeline of the creation of the universe. 13.8 billion years ago, there was nothing. No things, nothing, no things. Only chaos, which later became cosmos. Chaos becoming cosmos. 13.6 billion years back, that is 230 million years, space, so-called space happened. 12.6 billion years, gravitation must have occurred or recognized. 4.5 billion years back, galaxies, a cloud of gas, planets appeared. 3.8 billion years back, life sprouted. 2.6 million years back, first tools were made. 150,000 years ago, use of language began, and with the language, we got the capacity for abstract thinking. Today it has been proved that 90% of what we call our personality, is bacteria. You are not human actually. None of us are human. We are a walking colony of bacteria. 90% in us, this body is bacteria. If something is wrong with gut flora, what is called microbiome, and it gets disturbed, you become sick. Gut flora or microbiome influences human behavior. All our sins are deviant behavior of microbiome in our guts. How many are there? Microbes, how many microbes are there in us? There are 100 trillion, leave alone million, leave alone billions, 100 trillion microbes in our body. I'm carrying 100 trillion microbes in my body. Whereas there are only 7 billion people in this world. We see the big picture and how small we are. What happens to us, all our happenings, how small they are, how tiny they are. Look at the sky, the galaxies, the planets, the stars. What I mean is this: we are absolutely nothing in a large framework of universe. We are just a dot, a speck of dust. That speck of dust is our home. This speck of dust, Earth, is our home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful children, inventor and explorers, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there on a mote of dust, on a dot we call as Earth, suspended in a sunbeam, this mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam, a dot, a speck of dust, that is our Earth. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate, visit. Yes, settled we are not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. The significance of a newspaper is for one day. After the significance is vanished, in the morning you wait curiously for the newspaper. By evening, it is thrown out. This is what happens to all the happenings. Its importance for a short time, then disappears. It has served its purpose. Curiosity to know what is happening around is more technical way of gossiping. Newspapers, TV, WhatsApp are new forms of gossiping. We see at the big picture and see how small we are, how insignificant all the happenings which are happening to us. That will give us quite different perspective of all our sufferings, worries. We are living in a small dot comparing to the large universe. Thank you. Meet you next Saturday.